Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today I'm talking about make her instantly regret losing you. Okay, so obviously it really sucks when you get dumped by a woman or a woman just loses interest in you and you can never get her on the phone again, you can never get her to hang out with you again. And it can cause quite a bit of anger and resentment. So it's always a good idea to use this energy to make your life a lot better rather than just stewing in your anger and hatred or your whatever you may be feeling because of this rejection that's happened. And I have great empathy for anyone who has been rejected like this because I have over the years. And I remember how it feels when this kind of thing happens. I remember even the first time I felt this kind of pain when I was about 13 or 14, and I asked a girl out. Well, I told her that I really liked her or something like that. And I got rejected, and I still remember how it feels. So, and it doesn't feel nice. It really does knock your self-esteem. In fact, after that, I had trouble with like my weight for a long time. When that happened, it really knocked me. It really knocked my confidence, and it just completely knocked me back so much actually in life. Um, and that was when I was a teenager, and I don't think I was ever like a good weight when I was a teenager because of that, and it just really lowered my self esteem, and yeah, it was just really bad. So I have great empathy for when this kind of thing happens. It's not a nice thing to go through, but it's not a good idea to stew in that and to sort of burn the candle at both ends and to do things that are not good for you. So yes, you may want to make her regret losing you, and you can do that. Like this, it's not like it's out of the realms of possibility for a woman to look back on her life and regret not accepting a man, or for not or for breaking up with a man. Like that kind of thing can totally happen, and she can totally feel those things. But the idea is that you want to use this energy of like I'm going to show her to make your life way better. Okay. And you can use this for all kinds of things. It doesn't even have to be a woman that's rejected you. It could be like maybe you're going to try and prove your bullies at school wrong, or perhaps you had a parent that was just always like belittling you, and you're like, I'm going to show them, I'm going to show my mother that she can't hurt me anymore. I'm going to show her, or I'm going to show my dad that, I'm a success even though he wanted me to do this. It's okay to use that energy as long as you're using it to actually make your life better. So you want to use this energy to create a really cool life for yourself, a really awesome life for yourself, one that you could be proud of, not something that you think, oh, I'm going to do this because that's what my ex would have wanted, or it's what my bully wanted to do, and I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it so that it proves them wrong, or this is what they really wanted to do with their life, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it better than them. Now, you want to find things that you enjoy to do. You want to find activities. You want to have a goal that inspires you. You don't want to be doing. You don't want to be living someone else's life. Essentially, you want to be doing things that feel good for you, that make you feel inspired, that make you feel ambitious. Because if you think about it, if you're really inspired to do something, if you feel really ambitious about something, then you're going to work way harder on it than if it's something that you feel like someone else wanted you to do it, or you're trying to do it because you think that's what your ex would have wanted. You're going to work way harder on those things that you're naturally inspired by, naturally want to do. So yeah, you got to create an awesome life for yourself, and a byproduct of that is that your ex may regret losing you. She may regret dumping you. Whoever it is, she may regret not continuing to date you if it's a woman that you were dating and she lost interest. Yeah, those things can totally happen, but you may not ever really know, right? You may not ever really find out if she does feel that way about you. You may do. She may reach out to you and be like, "Hey, it was always you. You're always the one." I really regret our time together. I wish that I had stayed with you. You may get something like that in the future. Who knows? But the point is that you can't cling to that, and you can't really find out for sure, right? If she actually feels that way. So maybe it's a good idea to just give yourself that self-esteem boost and just to assume that she feels that way, just so you feel a little bit more confident about yourself. Whatever helps you. I'm all for doing things that help you feel better about yourself, as long as you're not actually hurting anyone else in the process. As long as you're not shoving it in her face and messaging her all the time about, oh, I did this, and I bet you regret, things like that. As long as you're not badgering her. But if it's just an internal thing, it's something that you journal about, it's something that you're just doing within your own head, like a game you're playing with yourself, then that's fine. As long as you're not hurting yourself, you're not hurting her, and you're just trying to use this energy to create a better life, then I'm all for it. You can think anything you want. You can feel anything you want, and you can use that energy in any way that you choose, as long as it's not hurting anyone. And there's no harm in that if you're using this dark energy of, I'm gonna make her regret, to make your life better. Okay, because you're actually using it for good. You're transmuting it. You're actually kind of like a magician in a way. You're transmuting this dark energy into something more bright. And the sun's coming through the window as I say that, which hopefully will be a good sign for you. So what can you do then? Like, obviously there might be some things that you want to, because obviously if you're trying to create an awesome life for yourself and you want to make your ex regret, then maybe if you've still got her on social media and things like that, then maybe you want to post your wins and your successes. So it's not only just for her to see, but also for other people to see who may have doubted you as well. So let's say you can finally bench press a higher weight at the gym. You might want to post that success. If you get, let's say you got a business and your business grows one month, you may want to post about that and be like, oh, I can't believe this happened. This is awesome. I can't believe my business is doing so well. Things like that. You want to post your little wins and your successes so you can celebrate with people. And this is also a really good way to check out who your real friends are, because people who want to see you win are the friends that you're true friends. Okay, because not only do you want to see how people, not only can you test friendship on bad situations in life. So let's say you're going through something and you're trying to lean on a friend for a bit of support, because we all need that every so often. You can tell who your true friends are when that happens, but you can also tell who your true friends are when you tell them a success. Now, if they treat it with envy and resentment and bitterness and jealousy, and they start to act more strangely around you when you start to have more wins in life, that is a huge sign that not a lot of people think about when it comes to figuring out who your true friends are. Now, of course, you want to be not just talking about yourself all the time when it comes to your wins. Like if you see one of your friends having a win in whatever way, shape or form, celebrate it with them. Be like, oh my God, I'm just reaching out. I can't believe that happened to you. That's amazing. So always be supportive of your other friends, because it may be the case that they may get jealous or envious or mad at you for being successful because you're not actually being very reciprocal when it comes to their successes. So it's just something to think about as well. So yeah, post about your wins and your successes. It may filter through to your ex if they're not on your social media pages anymore. And if they are still on your social media pages, then they'll see your wins, they'll see your successes, and they'll be like, huh, not only are they doing really well in life without me, but they're actually thriving. They're doing better without me. And I thought that they would crumble. I thought that they would always be wanting me, always be coming after me, always be messaging me, always pursuing me, always be sad the fact that the relationship ended. But look, they're thriving. They're doing so much better without me. They're not just getting by, they're doing better. What's all that about? It's one of those things. And again, you can use that sort of image as fuel, as motivation, even if you never really find out, even if you never know if they feel that way. You can still use it as motivation and fuel, because, like I said, I think it's okay to use dark energy to create a better life for yourself, as long as you are actually creating a better life for yourself and you're feeling happier and more fulfilled. And then it'll get to a point where you don't actually care about playing these sort of like mind games with yourself. So another thing that can really help as well is if you're single, right, you might as well show that, right? And one of the best ways you can do that is by posting selfies with women that you meet out on dates, any female friends that you make. And one of the cool things to understand is that women can be quite competitive. So usually with guys, it kind of puts a guy off a woman if he sees that she's got loads of selfies with guys who he doesn't know who they are, and sees her with a lot of different men. But it's the opposite for women. It doesn't put women off. It makes them more attracted to a guy if they see that he's had options with women in the past. So what you want to do is you want to post selfies with women that you meet out. So how do you get these selfies? Because you might be thinking, yeah, but how can I get a selfie with a woman without coming across like a creep? So what you need to do is, if you're on a date with a woman or you've made friends with a woman, you're not even, as long as she basically, it doesn't matter if you're just with a friend, okay? As long as the person that you're thinking of doesn't think that she's a friend. And also this is really good for women, because they won't know. They'll only know if they try and dive deep and ask about her. But what you got to see is that women are very competitive, and if they see that you're with different women, then it's going to make them more interested. So what you need to say then when you're out on a date with a woman or with a friend, you just got to say, oh, you know what, I'm having a really good time. Do you mind if we capture the moment and take a selfie? If you say it like that, it'll be fine. You'll probably more than likely get a yes. And you won't come across creepy because you just say it like that, okay? And that's how you can get selfies with women. And then you just post them. You just post the selfies on your Instagram page or in your stories, or maybe both. Post them on Facebook. And you don't need to tag these people. You don't need to tag these women in it. Just post it. You don't have to write a caption or anything. Or if you do, maybe it's something a bit more serious, like great night, something like that. You know, women are competitive. And if they see that a guy has a lot of options with women, it makes them more interested in him. It makes him appear more alpha. And of course, women are biologically designed to be more attracted to the alpha males who appear more successful and have better options and have options with women. So it's just one of those things. And if let's say, for example, a woman, maybe it's this woman that you're trying to make regret losing you, or women in the future who you date, and they ask about these women in these photos, just say, a gentleman never tells. And just keep it like that. Just don't say anything. Don't reveal to these women who are asking about them who they are. Just be like, a gentleman never tells. I don't kiss and tell. You know? And just keep it like that. Just keep it simple like that. So thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.